Meanwhile, a quarterback that has gotten not nearly enough attention or discussion because there's nothing to discuss. He's the number one pick, the number one prospect, the guy that looks like he's going to be very good right out of the gates. Cam Ward, the Titans quarterback, Brian Callahan, the coach in Tennessee, discussed whether they're tinkering with Cam Ward's mechanics. Here's Callahan.
I think all upper body mechanics, just from a general upper body mechanics, are hard to mess around with. Those guys have done so many reps of those, it's hard to change that. I think you can change lower body mechanics, though, footwork, things of that nature. Some of the things we worked on, just maybe some footwork, under center stance stuff, very simple things that are easy to adjust. But for the most part, I see no issues with the arm angles and how he throws the football. And if there is, a lot of it usually still goes back to their body positioning and their lower body work. So those are the things we pay attention to. And if we can offer a tweak or a change, then we will. But I would say nothing's usually all that dramatic at this point. They get to this level, they've done it one way for a long time.
There's no reason to.
Yeah, if you get to that level where you're the first overall pick in the 2025 NFL draft from a zero-star recruit going into, where you're at right now with the Tennessee Titans, going to be the starter against the Denver Broncos, like, let's be honest about it. Come on. He doesn't need much tinkering with, much fixing, other than just making sure he's ready, because everybody at this level is big. Everybody's fast. Everybody's strong. All he has to do is just find the open man and trust his instincts. Trust what brought him to the game. Trust what brought him to becoming the number one pick in the NFL draft. As long as he stays Cam Ward, the Titans will win some ball games this year.
To mess with his mechanics, because
right.
He's proven he's got that ability to flick of the wrist, laser, moving left, fired back right. He's got that rare ability to transcend mechanics and all the stuff that a quarterback's supposed to do to play quarterback the right way. Every once in a while, a guy comes along, and there aren't many of them in the NFL, but a guy comes along who just kind of breaks the rules and can do whatever, because the ball is going to get out fast, it's going to get out hard, and it's going to get out accurately.
Yeah, no, and a lot of times those guys who throw off a different platform and sidearm and all that too, they actually still do a lot of the things body mechanic-wise right. That's why they can make it happen. Right, even when Mahomes throws it sidearm, he still gets that shoulder turned. He just dips down. He keeps his angle the same as his arm, but he just dips down and throws it from a different spot. It's really the same throw as he's up here, but he just crouches over and does it. But this is like Brian Callahan knows what he's doing. He said it right. I mean, like you're talking about. I mean, you're throwing laser beams and hitting the bullseye everywhere. What are we trying to change? This isn't Tim Tebow. So that you got to change, because you go, wait, he can't hit the broadside of the barn. We got to do something. But
still couldn't hit the broadside of the
barn.
Well,
you just couldn't, because if you're not a natural thrower, you can't change your mechanics. We know Joe Burrow changed his. Natural throwers can. Brady tinkered with his a bunch through his career. So when you're naturally gifted in that department, you can tinker easily. Tony Romo did it a lot throughout his career. But the footwork thing is real. Callahan's right about that, and that will do a lot for him as far as the clock in his head, movement in the pocket, efficiency in the run game and play action, all of that. And, yeah, I'm excited to see what this guy can do. I think he's going to open up a lot of eyes this year.
He made a
I think his footwork, I think that they're just trying to think of something, like I know Cam Ward, Brian Callahan, everybody's mentioned footwork, but everyone's footwork could be better. Once the ball is snapped, you can read all you want to read, you can study all you want to study, but can you get it done? When the whistle's blown, you know what I'm saying, in between those plays, and can you get your guys ready enough? Can you get those plays fast enough? Can you hit the guys that are open? And do you get too scared on big moments? Like things like this, you can't coach. Do you have it or do you not have it? We have a guy that's got it. Brian Callahan, you better make sure you don't mess up on this, because we've got a special talent.
Positive impact on his teammates at rookie minicamp. There were quotes from some of the other rookies like Gunnar Helm, the tight end, Chimere Dike, the receiver they drafted, Alec Ayamanor.
Way to go. You're killing it. Damn, I would have butchered all of those. Way to go.
But they all raved about leadership, and my nerves like I got to get used to this ball.
Well,
coming out.
there we
It's coming
go.
out
There we
fast.
go. That's when you know somebody. See, that's what we were talking about this a little. Was that yesterday, right?
Yeah.
We were talking about, hey, you know when the rookie's special, right? When we go away from the first few days and somebody goes, woo, whoa, I got to get used to that.
Yeah.
That ball almost busted me in the face a few times. Whoa, it spins hard.
Yeah.
And that, to me, tells you, oh, that'll make the evaluators in Tennessee feel good to go, oh, okay, he looks the way we thought a first pick should look out here. And that's always a tough day for the evaluators, that first day out on the field.
The first time.
You know, it's funny to jump in real quick is that's what I said. You know, seeing him throw these footballs and everything like that. I'm like, he can make every single throw, and he looks like a star. He looks like somebody who's meant for this moment. I'm just so oh man, I can't wait to call every single touchdown. This kid, like, special, just special. Us Titans fans, I know a lot of us don't know what we have right now in Cam Ward, but I mean, I don't think Warren Moon's handing over number one to scrub or to nobody. This guy's going to change everything for us. He's going to change everything. And the Broncos are the first victims of the 2025 season.
Time I ever became aware of that dynamic.
Yeah.
Were the stories of the Elway cross.
Right, exactly right. That was the most famous ever. Or the old stories of like Lester Hayes on the Raiders talking about John Elway on NFL Films going, I'm hearing the ball whistle in the air. This dude throws the ball so hard it's whistling by my head. I hear it. Right? But yeah, that's what it is. And that's where we remember LaShawn McCoy and Josh Allen. LaShawn McCoy up in Buffalo, when Josh Allen got there, oh my gosh, Josh Allen's a freak. He's a superstar. I've never seen an arm this big. Holy cow, he can run. And that's what you want from your quarterback who's a top 5, top 10 pick. And that's why, I was so excited about Cam Ward.
For those of you unfamiliar with the Elway cross, it was the shape of the bruise that the receivers would have from the tip of the ball.
Yeah, the seams
striking
there.
their body where it comes together in a cross, creating a cross-sized bruise on their midsection. Hi, it's Mike Florio.
That's crazy, y'all. Like I said, it's just going to come down to what really does Cam Ward need to work on? And they say mechanics. That's for everybody. That is, anybody can work on mechanics. But I mean, if you look at on the film what he does and then what he's already done, in practice, the sidearm throws, the quick releases. I mean, he's always leading receivers on the throws. It's just like I said, he's meant to be Tennessee Titans quarterback. He's meant to be a star, and he won't settle for anything less than winning Super Bowls. So if you're a Tennessee Titans fan, get your number 1 jerseys ready, because week 1, we travel. We're going to the Mile High. We're going to Denver country, the Broncos country, and we get to play the Denver Broncos. I can't wait. Tighten up, you guys. Hit that like button, Code Blue Cyclops swag. You cannot spell Titans without putting that T-A in it. Let's go, Cam.